the biggest news of the NBA Finals had to do with one of the minority owners who was involved in a sideline skirmish with Kyle Lowry last game. His name is Mark Stevens, and he's a venture capitalist. He's worth a lot of money. He gets nice seats, and apparently he's allowed to put his hands on some players. He's a minority owner here, and he put his hands on Kyle Lowry and also had some kind of exchange with him where he used some colorful language. The commissioner said, you're not going to go to any more of these games this year, and we're going to sit you down for next year as well. Or we're going to fine you $500,000. And, $500,000 to a guy worth $2.3 billion is what? Is that like a couple $100 to him? So Mark Stevens is not going to be able to be courtside. And then there are people who have wondered, did the commissioner go soft on this owner? Would I've liked to seen more? Yes, because it's an owner. Even though he's a minority owner, he's an owner. And this is a commissioner who has always found a way to find the player's side of this. Not that he had to work hard to find Kyle Lowry's side of things, but it was quick. And he said, you're not going to, the Warriors said you're not going to be able to sit courtside during the NBA Finals, which absolutely he can. He should never be allowed to sit courtside. If you don't make him sell his interest in this team, which I think they should strongly consider doing that. I don't know if there's any other history with this guy. I don't know anything about him. Apparently, he feels like if I've got a couple of billion, I'm a big guy, and, I'm almost on the team. I've seen a lot of these guys in the decades I've been covering sports. Hey, I know we're good friends. Hey, I like to yell at the players. Hey, you better not come over here. Okay, tough guy. So he's got his billions, but the one thing a billionaire wants is to be relevant. They want to be known. When I take that away from this guy, he's just another venture capitalist. That's all it is. All right, Mark, thanks. We have some nice parting gifts for you. But if he's allowed to keep his part of the team, he never sits in the lower arena. You can go to the games after a year if you want to do that, but you never sit courtside again. But I would strongly consider taking away his ownership here. I would. You got to protect the players. We've all been there at the zoo when, you got the lions or the tigers and you pound on the glass and then you're like, hey, watch this. I'm going to really disrupt it. Hey, he's going to get angry here. And then all of a sudden you go, yeah, he's not going to do anything to me. That's what this guy probably thought. Hey, I can push this. I'm going to get in his face. Hey, he's in my building. This is my team. I'm so close I could almost play. Okay. All right. If anybody was going to be upset, it would be the husband of the woman who was run into. She's the one who took the charge. This guy, what happened to him? Nothing. If that's your wife, okay, got out of the way. Kyle Lowry handled it beautifully, brilliantly. And not everybody would have. Imagine if Kyle Lowry did something. Imagine if he got suspended. Is that fair? And that's what the commissioner, I'm sure, had to vet out, make sure he got both sides here. But here's Kyle Lowry talking about Mark Stevens and what kind of punishment.
A guy like that shouldn't be a part of our league. Being honest with you, that's my personal opinion. That's just how I feel. We've had situations like this before, and it's and the league's done the right thing and us protecting the players and protecting the image of the league.
All right, I'm with you. But I've seen some columns today. USA Today said the commissioner went soft. This is a really sharp man who's the commissioner of the NBA. And he doesn't rush to judgment. I think he factors everything in. I'm sure he did his due diligence. I was told that he spent the entire day yesterday on this topic and only this topic to make sure he got it right. Because when LeBron says, hey, you got to do something about this, like the players are involved in this. And they're involved in, their word means more than in any other sport. The players are involved. It's a players' league. And even if it's a minority owner, I'm going to have to really put a good punishment on you. And I think the commissioner did that. I would have no issue if you said today he has to sell his share of this team. I'd have no problem with that whatsoever. Do I think that's a harsh punishment? Yes, I do. But I do think what happened as an owner, as a fan, you'd never be allowed back in the building again, I'm guessing, right? As an owner, I have, higher expectations for you. Like, a fan is one thing. You're one of the owners. So I ratchet up what I expect out of you. And therefore, my punishment is going to be more severe.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.